All right, this is the second PowerPoint that goes with the content NPA 4.1 and 4.3. So this is going to continue with talking about how to improve your fitness and how different types of exercise can help you improve your elements of fitness and help evaluate where you are and what those components of fitness, how they relate to your overall health. Of course, we have respiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, aerobic exercise, and anaerobic exercise as our vocabulary words this time. There are 5 components or elements of fitness, and you need to know these 5. And these 5 are cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. The first one we're going to go over is cardiorespiratory endurance. And cardiorespiratory endurance is the ability of your heart, lungs, and blood vessels to send fuel and oxygen to your tissues during long periods of moderate to vigorous activity. So the better cardiorespiratory endurance you have, the longer you're going to be able to run, the longer you're going to be able to, like, for example, play in a basketball game or be physically active in something that's very demanding and vigorous. Muscular strength, of course, you need muscular strength for anything that, of course, like moving, pushing, lifting, jumping, and muscular strength is the amount of force your muscles can exert for one time. Muscular endurance is going to give you the power to carry out all those muscular tasks without getting tired. So like carrying boxes up a flight of stairs or carrying something for a long period of time would be muscular endurance. Muscular strength would be just lifting up. You could only lift those boxes up for one time and you have to set them back down. But muscular endurance is going to require you to carry those things for a long time. And that is the ability for your muscles to perform physical tasks over a period of time without getting tired. Flexibility, of course, improves your athletic performance, your any kind of just ability to face the day, and reduces your risk for muscle strains and injuries. And flexibility is the ability to move your body parts throughout their full range of motion. And then body composition is the ratio of fat to lean tissue in your body. And of course, you want to have a low overall body fat so that you reduce your chance of cardiovascular disease and other heart problems associated with being overweight. The way you measure, we're going to talk about the way to evaluate and measure each one of these. And you, of course, to measure your cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, and endurance and flexibility, there are a series of fitness testing. To measure your cardiorespiratory endurance is a way you evaluate it by doing like a 3-minute step test. You can do the pacer test that we have done, and like I said, you may have done in PE classes in the past. To measure muscular strength and endurance, you can do like a curl-up test to see how many you can do in a given time, or push-up test. This course is going to also measure your muscular strength and endurance, and I'm talking about doing a correct push-up, so doing them at a right angle. To measure flexibility, you do what it's called a sit and reach, and you're going to do like exactly what this picture is showing. You're going to sit basically in front of a box with your legs straight, or your at least one knee straight, and reach as far as you can to see what the flexibility of your lower back and your hamstring muscles are. And of course, you're going to use different forms of exercise to improve your physical fitness and your elements and components of fitness. The 2 most common types of exercises and activities we do are called aerobic and anaerobic exercises. Aerobic exercise is going to raise your heart rate, increase your body's use of oxygen, like jogging, swimming, riding a bike. So these are things that are going to improve your cardiovascular endurance and even, of course, muscular strength, endurance, and all that stuff like that. An aerobic exercise is the rhythmic activities that use large muscle groups for an extended period of time. And anaerobic exercise is things like sprinting and lifting weights. So they're going to be quick, intense bursts of activity that make the muscles work, but they don't make your body produce they produce the energy without using oxygen. So your anaerobic exercises are quick bursts of energy, where your aerobic exercises are long-term and increase your heart rate and use more oxygen. To improve your cardiorespiratory endurance, you're going to want to do aerobic exercises to increase your heart, to increase the blood supply throughout your body. So over time that your heart and lungs adapt, and these tasks are easier to do. And of course, anaerobic exercises improve your muscular strength endurance, like lifting weights, and resistant strength training is going to help you improve your muscular strength and endurance. So ways to use resistance to work your muscles, you're going to use isometric exercises, isotonic exercises, and isokinetic exercises. Isometric exercises use muscle tension to improve your body strength with little or no movement. So like pushing on a wall or an immovable object is an isometric exercise. Isotonic exercises combine movements of the joint with contractions of the muscles and using flexibility and strength, like lifting weights, doing calisthenics like push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups is isotonic exercises. Isokinetic exercises, of course, exert the resistance against the muscles as it moves throughout a range of motion at a steady rate of speed. So like using a weight machine, using like a treadmill, any kind of exercise equipment, provide that isokinetic exercise movement. And of course, to improve your flexibility, the easy and simple way is, of course, to simply stretch. Incorporate daily stretching in your day. So, because of course, when you stretch daily, you're going to improve your flexibility, the circulation of your body, of your blood in your body, your posture, and your coordination. And of course, they also reduce the risk for injury while you're doing other activities. To increase your bone strength, of course, you want to do weight-bearing exercises that work with and against gravity to strengthen your bones. So like strength training, like walking, aerobics, and dancing are all weight-bearing exercises to increase your muscle strength and increase your bone strength to prevent injury. So, of course, this covers the second part of the information. We have one final part that we will do in one more PowerPoint for this NPA 4.1 and 4.3 content.